to College Football Saturday. College Football Saturday.
Hello, everybody. I'm Daren Stoltzfus. Thanks for staying up with us on this College Football Saturday. Heck of a game between Penn State and Ohio State. We start, though, with Clemson. What a week for the Tigers. Trevor Lawrence named starting quarterback Monday. Kelly Bryant announces he'll transfer on Tuesday. Wednesday, Hunter Renfrow started working as a quarterback. Boy, the Tigers glad they didn't have to use Hunter as a QB today. Came closer than Dabo Swinney would have liked. Heck of a showdown in Death Valley today. Chase Bryce started the week as a third stringer. Now he is a hero in Tiger Town. To the upstate we go. Orange as far as the eye can see on Trevor Lawrence Day. First start does not go as expected for number 16. Late second quarter, Tigers trailing by a touchdown. Lawrence scrambles, takes a shot. That's by the sideline. He would be shaken up, leaves, enters concussion protocol. According to Clemson, he did not return. Tigers down 9 in the third quarter. Huge help for Chase Bryce here. On the run, a dart and a heck of a catch from Hunter Renfrow. Big first down leads to a Tigers field goal. Ensuing drive for Cuse. How about the defense? A.J. Terrell for Clemson. First interception for the defense this season. Comes at a huge time, leads to another field goal. Fourth quarter, Tigers trailing by 10. How about Etienne? Travis Etienne, 26 yards on the ground for the score, makes it a 3-point ball game. Crowd in a frenzy. Chase Bryce gets the ball back. Final minute of the game. E.T. go home. Etienne sends the Clemson crowd home a winner. 94-yard game-winning drive, the longest game-winning drive for Clemson since 1958. Tigers escape still unbeaten, but more quarterback quandaries ahead.
I mean, I don't know, just got thrown into a situation where I needed to produce, and I was prepared for it, been preparing. Me and Trevor watching a lot of film and just talking with each other about things, and just had to step up and be there for the team.
I said coming into the season we had 3 quarterbacks that I thought we could win the league with. We got 2. And I thought you saw that today. I think Chase proved that he can go in there and be a heck of a player for us. So in the long run, this will be a defining moment for this football team.
Unfortunately, South Carolina could be a season-defining game in Lexington tonight. Gamecocks, that 4-game losing streak to the Wildcats. That means 0 players in this roster have beaten Kentucky in football. Tonight, a pivotal game. Could Will Muschamp keep raising the bar and raising expectations? You need a win at Kroger Field tonight. Wildcats 2-0, though, in SEC play for the first time since 1977. Add another SEC win to that. Jake Bentley, rough night for number 19. He would battle, but first half, well, it went about as poorly as possible for Carolina. 3-3 second quarter, Terry Wilson. He's the quarterback. He keeps it. He's in for 6. 10-3 ball game. Wildcats in the lead a little later. Asim Rose Jr., 24-yard scramble, breaking tackles. You got to wrap up. 17-3 Wildcats in control. Bentley trying to respond. He rolls around, buys some time. He makes a nice athletic play, but on the run, he will find a wide receiver wide open. The problem is this ball does not get to that wide receiver. Instead, he is picked off just 9 passing yards at the half for Carolina. Benny Snill would break through for a score just before the half. 24-3 Cats at the break. Third quarter, Bentley finally gets the Gamecocks offense going. He hits Deebo Samuel after a bit of scrambling. Great coverage downfield, but the Gamecocks break it right there, 58 yards to the house. Trying to spark something. It's still a 2-score game. Plenty of time. Late in the fourth quarter, though, 20th play of this drive. Bentley back to pass. He is picked off. That essentially ends the night for USC. If you look again, Bentley clearly banged up. Can't plant to throw the ball. He did not return. Michael Scarnecchia taking the final snaps for Carolina. Kentucky held scoreless in the second half, but South Carolina, for the 5th straight time, they fall to the Kentucky Wildcats.
You know, as poorly as we played in the first half defensively, we talk in terms all week about keeping your head in your gap and gap control defense, and the guy's very patient runner. He takes the ball multiple places and do your job, and we got guys jumping out of gaps trying to make plays. Not lack of effort, not lack of want to. but not very smart, and just discipline and doing what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it. And we come back in the second half and do that. We didn't make any changes. We didn't call anything different. There was absolutely nothing different.
Sticking to the Bluegrass State, moving over to Bowling Green. That's Ashley Ridge Products' Stephen Duncan. He gets to start tonight for the Conference USA opener for Western Kentucky. How about this touchdown run in the second quarter? Duncan lowers his shoulder, takes a huge hit. Look again. How about that? Big Red up 10-3. Head coach is fired up. But fourth quarter, Toppers trailing. Not anymore. This shovel pass executed perfectly. Duncan, that goes down as a passing TD. It puts WKU up 17-13. But final minute, inside 30 seconds, Duncan leading a potential game-winning drive. Down by 3. Goal to go. He's hit and the ball comes loose just like that. Marshall tops WKU 20-17. Hard luck loss for the former Swamp Fox. Sam Hartman of the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest, rough outing against Notre Dame last week. They bounced back at home this week. How about this? 54-yard strike for the Oceanside Academy product. Wake early and often today. Third quarter, Hartman hits his man again. Get this line, 15 of 17 passing, 241 yards, no interceptions, 4 touchdowns. Wake wins big against Rice. Clemson comes to town next weekend. Well, still to come here on College Football Saturday. Plenty of FCS action to get to, including both the Citadel and Charleston Southern on the road in non-conference affairs. Plus, over on Daniel Island, the Battery back at it again. Regular season home finale back in less than 3 minutes. This is College Football Saturday.
College Football Saturday.
Yes, it is. Welcome back. A couple long road trips to the Mid-Atlantic today for both our low-country FCS squads. The Citadel up just outside Baltimore, taking on Towels and the Dogs, looking for a second straight road win, stepping outside of Southern Conference play for the first time this season. Here come the Dogs. Third road game already this season, just their 4th contest. Towson starting hot, though. Tom Flacco, yes, the younger brother of the Ravens quarterback, Joe Flacco. Look at the moves. He hurdled a defender, puts the Tigers up 21-3. Bulldogs behind all day long. Third quarter, 31-10 when Lorenzo Ward, 38 yards to the house. But the prayer would go unanswered. Jordan Black still in the third, trying to get back in this game. 42 yards for him on the quarterback keeper, but the Bulldogs can't catch up. Tough trip to Towson. They fall 44-27, the final score. They are now 1-3. Worst start for the Dogs since 2014.
One thing that we needed to do was not give up the big plays, be able to convert drives into points. And in the first half, we didn't convert enough drives into points. We were moving the football fairly well, and we got stalled out. We got behind the chains a couple times. We got a penalty once. We were able to kick the field goal on that drive, and then we just gave up 1 and 2 big plays there, here and there, and just put us behind.
Charleston Southern entering the final week of September, still searching for their first win of the season. It's the first time that's happened since 2011. But it's not as bad as it sounds. A money game at Florida to open the season, then a scheduled open week, then the Hurricane week, no game against the Citadel. So now in week 4, the Bucks hit the road for their second game. They head to Hampton to play with the Pirates. Mark Tucker had to love this performance. You would think Bucks in command in all 3 facets of the game. First quarter, Terrence Wilson. Look at this, breaks it free, 68 yards for the touchdown run. He topped the century mark in yards today. Well, he's already more than halfway there. CSU in front quickly, 7-0. Charleston Southern did it with the defense as well. Still in the first quarter. How about Bruce Dixon? Pick 6 for number 13. Bucks forced 6 turnovers today. They were in control all day. London Johnson to Sire Davis here. All Charleston Southern in this one. They win 48-14 today. Bucks get a big first win of the season, but you wouldn't know it if you listen to Mark Tucker.
Our defense did a great job of creating turnovers, and we did a very poor job of holding on to the football again. This has got to get corrected. We cannot, nobody can give the ball away this way with things that they're not there to give away. Now, we just need to be more consistent. Punter was on the field far too much for my liking, and what I truly believe he should have been on the field today.
They won 48-14. Come on, Mark. Coastal Carolina 3-1, taking on 3-1 Troy down in Alabama. Back up to the FBS ranks. Doesn't start like the Chanticleers would like. Opening kickoff goes to Marcus Jones. He goes 95 yards down the sideline. all the way to the house. Trojans touchdown, Coastal in a hole immediately. 31-14 ball game, third quarter. How about Bryce Carpenter? Stays in the pocket, takes a huge hit. Clemson transfers Shadell Bell. Touchdown there, makes it a 10-point game, but Troy all over Coastal today. They trounce them. 45-21 is the final score. All right, a little footy. The Charleston Battery already clinching a playoff berth, but tonight playing for home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Well, at least for the first couple rounds. Tonight on Daniel Island, Toronto FC2 in town. Atula Guerra back on the pitch, did not find the scoring column tonight. It was, though, Guerra with the great pass ahead. Here in the 52nd minute, Patrick Akawanwo. Great settle and score. Battery on top 1-0. But 3 minutes later, TFC2 gets the equalizer. Ayo Akinola sneaks behind the defense, finishes off the cross right there. Then 65th minute, it's Tariq Muhammad to Jordan Hamilton. Watch Hamilton head this home. How about this? The Battery, just their second loss at home this season. 2-1 is the final score. Thank you for joining us on College Football Saturday. Just 2 ranked teams fell to unranked competition tonight. Angela and Chris will have a look at your local news and weather on the other side of the break. Have a good night.